I'm gonna tell you something straight off the motherfucking press. I ain't coming for no foolishness.
Welcome to the Modern Savage Podcast.
You're not harming anybody.
I
Just myself, dog.
see. I start with.
I just want to watch some unpaid.
I hang out on.
That's
I
all
hang
want.
out in the MILF section.
You hang out in the MILF section?
Yeah, because they know what they're doing. They're fucking. That's a decision. Like Lisa Ann's been doing this forever, and she's cool with it. So I don't feel bad. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, she's fine too. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, that's my contribution to society.
You're out there just fishing for videos of Nina Hartley and shit.
I don't. Who's that?
You don't know who Nina Hartley is?
No. Do you know Diamond Jackson?
No.
Diamond Jackson. Derek knows Diamond Jackson.
Make sure it's right up against you, man.
Like right up on your.
You can't hear it. If you can't hear yourself or us, like you're not close enough. Okay.
Oof.
Oof.
There you go.
Oof. Oh, we're using all the new shit. So this is gonna be halfway like a fight cast. Like we're just gonna react to the prelims for what is this? UFC 221.
Yeah.
So we'll be shouting at that.
Is it bad that I'm more excited for Hunt Blades than I am Rockhold Romero?
I just hope Romero kicks him into like the next universe.
Yeah, you don't like Luke Rockhold, do you?
I do not.
I appreciate his talent, but he's kind of a douchebag.
He's awful, and I'm glad modeling did not work out.
Yeah.
Like, because that's what he did, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He went and threw
like
his little
GQ or
fit,
some
and
shit.
then he dipped out and like they wouldn't pay him what he thought he was worth, and then so
He modeled first.
he modeled after he was fighting. Like because
Oh, okay.
he's a handsome fella, and he thought like he could get away with a payday on that, and didn't need the UFC check. Well, what he didn't realize was his popularity in modeling was because he was a UFC superstar.
Yeah.
So then, like that dried up real quick.
Right.
So now he's putting up with some shit.
That's funny.
Yeah.
He's got a really interesting style to watch, a fun style to watch. So in that respect, I'm cool with him. But yeah, I've just seen his personality outside of the ring. But the thing is, DC likes him a lot. Like DC, I feel like DC like embarrasses. Like they'll be on UFC tonight or something. DC will be like, and Lucas, I love you. And like just like try to, and it's like, dude, I fucking love DC so much. And what was I saying before too? He needs to drop this tough guy bullshit, talk shit attitude, and just be himself.
Yes.
And he's doing it, and everyone loves him now. That's who he is. You know what I mean?
Yes. Like if he needs to be an asshole, don't do it often, but like don't be afraid to.
Speaking of which, did you see Tony Ferguson running his fucking mouth and calling DC fake? DC was like, "What are you talking about?" And I guess it was because like he's a commentator, and during one of Tony Ferguson's fights, he wasn't doing so well, and DC just did his job as a commentator.
Yeah.
Tony Ferguson took offense to that.
Did you see what he
like, "You're
fucking
fake."
did to Rogan?
Yeah, because Khabib puts on the. I'm sorry.
Did you see that?
No.
Fucking, you remember when Khabib won and he puts that fucking silly hat on Joe Rogan?
Like
Yeah.
every time he wins.
Like he gave him his,
every time.
and Rogan likes it.
Yeah.
And this time Khabib gave him one, and Tony Ferguson got on fucking Twitter, and him and Eddie Bravo are fucking boys.
The 10th. He's a 10th player.
Yeah, that's they're in the same jiu-jitsu thing, and
Yeah, Eddie Bravo's thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Rogan's been an avid supporter of that. Well,
He's got his black belt under the 10th planet system.
Yeah.
And 10th planet system's no joke, but
it's like legit.
Yeah.
Like Tony's like one of the best.
off his back especially, yeah.
And he got on Twitter, and just because Joe Rogan wore a hat of a guy he's gonna have to fight, he's like, "What, you trading in your 10th planet gear for a silly hat?"
But Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Joe Rogan was just doing his job. It could have been literally whoever interviews the fighter is wearing the Khabib hat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think you're right. Yeah, Khabib gave him one as a gift, and now he's selling it. I think that's just a merch thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I like Tony less and less every time he fucking opens his mouth. When I see him fight, he's unbelievable. Like I've seen him,
but he is cringy as fuck.
Oh, he
Well,
wears
give him
sunglasses
DC shit.
inside.
Like-
exactly, who does that?
He's a commentator. If you're doing poorly, he has to say it's not doing so good.
Yeah,
Like what the fuck? It's nothing
like,
personal.
you have to remain unbiased.
Yeah.
That's your job.
He wasn't on the sideline as your buddy being like, "Hey, you fucker."
Yeah, and
You fucking piece of shit.
DC said some shit like, "We talked once at Fox Studios." Like, what are you talking about? Fake? Like,
Right?
what do you mean?
Dude, what about Steopic and fucking DC going at it?
Oh man,
And
ooh.
terrified for both of them?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want it, but I kind of really want to know who wins.
Like,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like, I love both of them. I don't want to see either one of them lose.
Because
That's what sucks about that fight. That's the only thing that sucks about that fight. I don't want to see either one of them lose. But
No.
fuck, I want to know who wins. You know,
like, oh,
that's the best match they've made in a fucking long time.
I know, and it's not going to do any pay-per-view buys unless they start hyping it right now.
Yeah, which they are. They're doing the Ultimate Fighter right now.
I know,
So
that's super cool too. Like,
yeah.
I kind of want to watch that again.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all undefeated fighters going against undefeated fighters this season, and it looks dope. I'm for
that's
sure looking
fucking
forward to it.
What? 'Cause
Wild.
they're
Yeah.
supposed to be the coaches.
Yeah,
And they're the
That's possible.
coaches, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
but-
at the end of the season for the season finale pay-per-view, whoever wins the Ultimate Fight, it's going to be the Ultimate Fighter finals, and then Stipe versus DC at the end of the night.
Right.
that's fucking insane. Like, I think the
Wait,
Ultimate Fighter finals are like the at the end of the prelims or something, or they're like the first one on the main card,
yeah,
And
that
that-
sounds right.
and then like they might headline the prelims so everybody sees it,
Mm-hmm.
and then so then like at the end of the night you get Stipe and DC, and that fight is absolutely
I
terrifying.
can't wait.
Sure is.
Because DC used to fight at heavyweight.
Mhm.
Right.
He didn't do his one loss is to John Jones.
Yeah, like
But he did. I feel like I've heard people say that he hasn't looked nearly as good at heavyweight as he did at light.
no.
So that's kind of, and I don't want to see DC lose, but
The wrestling that's going to go on in that fight,
yeah,
holy shit.
that's going to be like a Chael Sonnen in his prime versus Ben Askren or some shit. That's as close as you get.
That's
to
an
that.
Olympic wrestler going against freaking.
Did you know Stipe, by the way, before he made his run at the title, in sparring, what he would do often in his earlier fights, he'd take people down and wrestle fuck them. You know what I mean? And every time in sparring, his coach, every time he'd take someone down, he'd make him stand up and make him strike. In response, Stipe took a full year off of MMA and became a Golden Gloves champion in boxing. Yeah. And that's why his head movement against Ngannou. If you saw some of his head movement, it was really impressive. And
Oh,
if you
dude.
notice, he punches straight down the pipe like a boxer, you know?
Yes, he does. He doesn't have like that weird overhand that
It's-
like a lot of MMA
Yeah, the
fighters
winging
throw.
punch, yeah. Which, I mean, it's effective, too. And if it lands, fuck. But he knows how to punch straight down the pipe and make it.
Yes, made it
Perfect.
count.
Yeah.
Like he was fucking hurting him with jabs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, stiff jab. That's the thing. Ngannou, people turn their backs on Ngannou immediately. He's like, guys, he lost to Stipe. Stipe, the arguably greatest heavyweight of all time.
Bad
Like,
motherfucker.
better than Fedor, better than
Bad.
Kane. You know, maybe, arguably, but everyone else he's better than for sure.
Yeah.
There's no question he's better than everyone. Everyone not named Fedor and Kane, he's better than for sure.
Oh,
And you can make
absolutely.
an argument that he's better than those guys. So,
I could argue that he's better than Kane just because of his longevity.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if you take that into account, for sure. And man, that's a fight, man. A
'Cause-
healthy Kane versus a ready Stipe.
And Kane's saying he's going to be ready at the end of the summer.
Yeah, I hope so.
Maybe
man.
around
Those
July 4th?
And I think those AKA guys, they spar really hard, and I think now they're really taking care of Kane. He'd spar too
They
hard.
don't let him be his own worst enemy.
Right.
Because this dude, like, probably, like, he was a heavyweight with a gas tank of a featherweight.
Yeah.
Like, he could go forever.
He was a heavyweight Diaz brother
yeah.
with wrestling though, like, and just throwing wheel kicks at Travis Brown in that UFC 200. He was throwing fucking heavyweights. Don't throw wheel kicks. He threw some wheel kicks. You know who else throws wheel kicks is Derek Lewis, who's calling out Francis Ngannou. That's a fight I really want to see.
That's
the Black
fucking
Beast versus
terrifying.
fucking Francis Ngannou. That's a knockout fight.
Oh, absolutely.
knockout
Either one
fight.
of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see Ngannou getting knocked out for a minute.
Yeah, he's still. I mean, he's younger. I don't know how old is
He's
Derek
not
Lewis?
young. He's not.
I mean,
Derek
he's
Lewis
like
is-
32, 33. Francis Ngannou on the younger end, especially for heavyweights. That's like being
Yeah.
24. You know,
Like I gotta remember that Francis Ngannou doesn't wake up every morning and feel like I do.
Yeah.
Like he eats like bananas and shit. I'm like, oh fucking.
Plantains and
I had stuffed fucking garlic bread pizza for breakfast.
which Derek Lewis.
30s mean different things for you.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to say. We're the exact same age,
Yeah.
but like he doesn't feel like me.
Right.
He's sore for a good reason.
And
I'm
Derek
still
Lewis,
young, and you're like, I'm getting old.
yeah.
Like I'm not decrepit at all, but like I'm fucking pretty decrepit.
Dude, I'm 25. Francis Ngannou. Derek's 17. He feels younger than Derek. There's no doubt. He's
Oh,
just
yeah.
genetically a fucking freak.
Yeah.
Oh,
But do you see Derek Lewis? He'll be hitting pads, and then the buzzer will go off, time, and he'll walk up to the microwave and pull out cheesy bread and start eating it.
yeah.
Like he'll just drink beers and talk shit on camera all the time. Like I fucking, me and him would be best friends.
Yeah.
Me and him, if he lived around East Liverpool, I would be at his house every day.
I feel like
No
he
doubt.
might live around East Liverpool.
He's from Texas. He lives down in Houston. Actually, when you remember the Houston flooding and everything,
Yeah.
he made
Oh
headlines.
yeah,
'cause
he
was
did
hauling
like a
around in
lot
his
of nice
truck.
shit.
Yeah, well, helping out old ladies and shit. Good motherfucker. What do you think about big trucks, Derek?
I fucking love big trucks, dude.
You like big trucks?
I fucking love big trucks.
Big old trucks.
What do you like about big trucks? You know what? I was thinking about this actually today. You don't like big trucks with those big stupid mirrors on it, do you?
Nah, dude. Fucking Dodges, dude. They're like all the way out to here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love those trucks.
Listen,
But okay.
they've earned their spot on my list of lives that don't matter.
There you go.
Dodge owners are typically douchebags.
Dude, like if you're driving around with that and
Okay,
you're
there's-
not pulling a fucking 40-foot truck,
Yeah.
you deserve to die. Like
Yeah, with no cargo at all.
There's
I
a
think
difference
that's
between the fuck
ridiculous.
boys in the community and the actual people who use them as work trucks and
yeah,
shit.
and you can usually
So,
tell because there's
yeah.
a dent somewhere in the truck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And like they get a pass.
Yeah.
I get it. You don't want to take that shit off
sure.
every day.
for
yeah.
sure.
But like dudes that are just like driving around with that, like dude, your truck looks like alfalfa from the Little Rascals.
It
first
really
off,
does. It looks dumb as shit to me. And
and if you
I think they look dope as fuck, but when you have like 22-inch rims on them and shit, like I think it looks gay as shit. Okay,
yeah,
like come on,
Yeah.
It is.
Fucking,
It's
it needs to
fucking-
be, it's a work truck.
It's
not
fucking pointless because it's these dudes that are just like, I want to buy a truck, and then they're gonna like, they don't use it for anything.
Yeah.
The fucking purpose of the truck
no, you don't understand, bro.
I used to haul shit.
You don't. I hauled my grandma's fucking medicine cabinet, bro. You don't know about that.
Yeah, I had to move. I moved my grandma in the other
I'm a
week.
redneck. I'm from West Virginia. It's like, they just think country is drinking beer.
Yeah, fucking.
It's just, I like trucks too. I'll never own one.
Yeah.
I won't use it.
I would
for
for
its
sure own a
correct
truck if I had
purpose.
the money. I just because I haul shit all the time and just I don't
You
know.
would
I'm
use
used to
it.
bigger vehicles.
I wouldn't have anything to. And now, if I needed a truck like all the time, I would buy a truck.
that's a different
Yeah.
You
story.
know, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Then I
Well,
would be a
I'm-
truck
Yeah,
driver.
I have to haul cinder blocks all the time. I'll get a truck.
Yeah.
I'll get a
I mean,
truck.
I hunt and
This
I
will be
like
my
to
everyday
go
driver's truck.
I like to hunt and do campfires and shit. It's good for logs and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Like, I do have a
What
yee
it's
side,
fucking
but
for?
Yeah, exactly. Not just to have a truck.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
you can get them to be pretty fuel efficient too. Like my buddy, his truck, it's
Sure.
a big old diesel, and he can get like
Well,
if he
right
puts
there,
a-
that's fuel efficient right there.
Yeah.
Diesel fuel.
yeah, and if he puts I think he said the size up of fuel injectors that he has, he can have like 25 miles per gallon.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So-
Diesels are sweet.
Yeah,
That's not that
And
terrible.
those
Yeah.
engines last fucking forever.
yeah, dude,
Forever.
you can get them fucking a
Forever.
million miles, no problem.
Hell
Yeah.
it's crazy.
500,000 miles is still running good. I mean, it needs some work then, but like if you buy a diesel, it's like 100,000 miles. You got a brand new diesel, pretty much.
Yeah.
They're fucking perfect.
Yeah, I drive a mom car.
It's,
It's,
those are
it's,
good
it's
too.
very economic. It's
Yeah.
it's a 4-cylinder, so I get about 34 miles to the
Yeah,
gallon.
fuck
There you
yeah.
go. I mean, well, that's
Get what you need. Get what you fucking need.
exactly.
But you know what?
CRVs are sweet.
I
too.
need
Yes.
a big fucking passenger van.
You
know what I
do.
mean, and that's perfect for me.
CRVs
Yeah.
are sweet. They're nice. They're the nicest SUVs you can get.
Fuck yeah.
They're the
I
nicest you
like
can
your
get.
SUV. It was I
Yeah.
felt safe in that, and it's a smaller car.
Yeah.
That's a big thing for me too. Is I don't feel safe in like smaller cars typically.
Yeah, no.
Like
I
even
don't-
Volvo's like safest car in the world. It's like
I don't
dude,
feel
I'm so
fucking-
little in this.
yeah.
thing, you know.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
pressed up against things like this ain't gonna end
Yeah.
well
Yeah.
for me.
I'm
Fuck
not too
that.
big of a fan of small cars, low sitting cars.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
did-
like, oh, get me the fuck out of here.
Can't do it.
I
feel
just feel like my car's like filled with like 98 like mom balloons in that thing.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. I'm the size of a fucking dinosaur, basically. And like, so when I'm in a like small car, like a low, like just, and when I say small car, I mean like a normal car. I feel tiny in because I'm so used to driving a fucking E350 Super Duty van everywhere, and I'm fucking riding semi trucks at work all day. And even before that, I mean, my Suburban, like I think back of my Suburban, I'm like, damn, that feels small.
Mhm.
Dude, I
You know
felt
what I
safe
mean?
in your Suburban. I don't know.
I felt
That's
safe too, but
Suburban's
like I had to like
fun.
sit downward to get in my Suburban. I
yeah,
have to
true.
climb
I mean,
in
I
my
was a
van.
lot
I'm
younger then
huge.
too, so
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm kind of comfortable in your van right now.
I
So
like it.
even in mom's car, like I mean, I'm small for that car, but I still feel like I'm comfortable in that.
Oh yeah, I mean, if there's nobody in the back seat.
Yeah, dude. Even when I'm in the back seat, well, I don't
See,
know.
When
'cause
I'm in
like,
the front seat and
when
you're
I'm
in the back seat,
now, I'm like this now.
it's-
So
yeah,
I'm fucking.
So it's
ducking
like
my
the
head.
fat guy in a little coat version,
Pretty
of a
much.
car.
exactly.
About
That's what it's like to be
yeah,
a million
really.
feet tall.
You're gonna look huge in anything you
Yeah.
get in.
Yeah,
You're fucking 11'8".
dude, I look,
What the, like,
I look fucking normal in my van, and my van's huge.
Yeah.
Like that's the first vehicle I've ever owned where I can sit up completely straight in it. I've never owned a vehicle or been in. It's very rare I'm in a vehicle I can sit up straight in,
yeah.
not slouch back or anything.
That's why I'm trying to get a big truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I would like to get a diesel, but those are so expensive. So I don't know if I could even get one of those.
Yeah.
I just,
I mean,
Save
I'm just
up.
trying to
Be smart with your money.
I'm trying to get a job soon. I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta look for somewhere hiring. There's like a candle place I could probably go work at, just
Yeah.
unloading trucks and stuff.
My
so.
buddy used to have a turbo diesel injected Jetta.
Mm-hmm.
That car was so sick.
Oh yeah.
They got
Those-
nasty gas mileage. He'd roll. It was Chris.
yeah,
Do you remember when he had that black Jetta?
yeah.
His TDI. He'd roll up. It sounded like, what's this truck pulling up? This little fucking Jetta. Like, dude, it's crazy.
Was it a diesel Jetta? Because I know they make those.
No, it's turbo
Oh, hell
diesel
yeah.
injected. Yeah.
Yeah.
That car was the baddest car.
I
I've
do
ever
want to
seen.
get one of those, and I want to make it roll coal just to be that asshole
Dude, he
with a
got
Jetta.
insane gas mileage.
Yeah, I think there's a
Insane.
fucking
Dude,
dope.
if I saw a Jetta rolling coal, I'd laugh. So I'd just
There-
be like,
there's a
"Go
video
ahead."
of one. There's
I'd
a
be
video
like,
of
"Go
one
ahead."
in the UK doing it. He has like fucking PC pipe coming out of the fucking truck
I'm pretty
and
sure I've
shit.
seen it.
Yeah,
There's
it's fucking
multiple videos
dope.
of people
It's
doing
fucking
it.
dope.
Yeah, I think rolling coal's retarded, but like if I saw a Jetta rolling coal, I'd be
Rolling
like,
coal is
that's
fucking stupid.
hilarious.
It fucks up your engine,
Yeah.
no doubt. Like, and it wastes fuel too. You're burning
Yeah.
fuel. You're just wasting money. So
Yeah.
I think that's fucking stupid. If I ever get a diesel truck, I'm not gonna be rolling coal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's cool sometimes, but all the time, I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Dudes who just do it in traffic at
Yeah, that's
Robinson
me. You
at
got
a
a
fucking
penis this
intersection
big.
when you're ready to go watch that
Yeah,
music.
fuck it. I remember that.
Remember that movie?
When
I
freaking
remember-
The Force Awakens came out, I was going to go see it for the first time, and there's this dude doing a burnout, and when it's a stop, I'm like, okay, your penis is this big.
No,
Yeah.
do you
And
remember
even-
when I fucking
And even
yelled
if
at
it was
him?
a
Yeah.
girl, her
Yeah.
dick is this big.
Yeah, exactly.
Either way, it's
No,
a bad
I was-
situation.
I rolled down my window and I was in Blake's Volvo,
Yeah.
and I started screaming at this dude. Like I was just like, because I was in a bad mood that day, and like I just rolled down my window in a little yuppie ass Volvo. Like, what the fuck? You think you're fucking cool, you little bitch? Don't you belong at a Cran rally? Go vote for Donald Trump somewhere. Just like
yeah,
not
but do you,
making any
do you
sense.
understand how fucking more intimidating that is?
Yeah, exactly.
This
And all he did
burly
though,
dude is fucking screaming at me in this tiny ass Volvo.
Yeah.
He's clearly pissed about how small this car is and why the fuck he's in it. And like that's why I'm like I am not even gonna say anything to this
Yeah.
fucking dude.
well, this dude opens his window,
His
like
rear
the back
window.
slide, yeah, the rear window that like slides. And I was like, what? And he just holds up his middle finger and starts revving his engine. I'm like, oh, and I just like got so pissed. I went, your dick is this big. We're by a fucking bus stop. There's people there. They start dying
There you go.
laughing.
There you go, AJ.
Dude peels out and rolls away.
Oh,
I'm
you
like, I will
killed.
fucking like, I
See?
want to follow you, you fucking little.
I was like, I just want to see Star Wars. Like, come on. I had a bad day today.
Derek's crying a little.
No, I'm laughing. I just want to see Star Wars.
Yeah.
Come on, let's
no,
go.
but see,
But I feel like if I got out the car and started like pounding on his door, you'd be like,
yeah,
oh, for
like-
sure, definitely.
get him, Dad.
AJ won though. AJ won.
Yeah,
I
He
you
got a
won,
huge
yeah.
laugh like that you killed.
people were laughing at him.
Yeah,
so,
right.
like,
But they like you dropped the joke. It fucking killed.
yeah,
That's why that dude was like, God damn it. That's why he left.
Son of a
It's
bitch.
like-
He hadn't have done shit, man. I'd have fucking ruined his life.
Oh, dude, that reminds me of that AP Bio show I was telling you about, like watching the one with Dennis on it. That's how it started out with him like wrecking into a sign. You hear like him get out and start yelling at this dude, and like it turns out like he almost hit a bicyclist and he wrecked his car into like the sign at the school, and he gets out. And this dude's screaming at him, and he pops his trunk and grabs a crowbar, and he's like, "What? I thought you wanted to talk." And he starts calling him, "What?"
Theo, you remember that time I pulled out a baseball bat out of the Bonneville?
Buddy, they can't hear Theo anymore.
I figured not. He
Theo
just
shook
went,
his head
"Eh."
yes.
Yeah.
He's in the room. Ruby's in the room too.
Yeah.
She says deuces.
She angrily stuck her middle finger up.
Why is she doing that?
No, I'm just saying there was not deuces. Don't lie to the people.
She loves me. See? She waved. It was sideways,
It was
wobbly,
side-
but like,
yeah. It pivoted, but
Oh yeah, but that AP Bio show.
yeah.
See now you've
what is it? I haven't.
All right.
it's the dude from you don't watch Sunny. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, dude.
I started to finally like really
Well,
get into that
all right,
show.
so the
It's fucking
dude-
hilarious.
The dude that plays Dennis in it is now got some contract. It's a network show. I get it. Like you're gonna do it. So now he's doing this, so now everyone's thinking he might not come back, or no one knows.
Probably got the gig because he's a meme now, or
No, dude, like, he got the gig because he's fucking hilarious.
He's
is,
funny, and
though.
then
he really
he got an
is.
offer for a network comedy
And
sitcom.
and it's his show. Like, it's like he is the star. Like, he gets
Oh, okay.
he gets 90% of the screen time.
Okay,
Like, the entire story just revolves around him.
that's cool.
And he's like a
Is he a teacher or something? AP Bio?
yeah, he's a sociopath is what the fuck
What?
he is.
What does Patton Austin? I guess I'll let you explain it.
I'll get there.
I'm like cutting you off already.
It's okay. He oh shit. But he's an AP bio teacher, and he was a philosophy teacher, and he was up for some job, and like he fucked it up,
Yeah.
and now he's teaching AP bio at a high school until he can, have his rise to glory.
Okay.
And the only reason like they're letting it fly is Patton Oswalt, who plays the principal,
Yeah.
is wants to be able to say that he has a Harvard teacher teaching at his high school.
Okay.
So that's like how he's getting he's able
That's
to be
the
the
setup.
dick he is.
Yeah.
And he's kind of like Patton Oswalt's kind of like a weak-willed kind of character, but like he pretty much plays himself
Yeah.
and his like stand-up kind of thing, like how he's real self-deprecating.
So he is like kind of like the co-star. He's not because I figured when they first announced it, I figured Patton Oswalt was like the
No.
main. Well,
He's
that's good for him.
He's
I
like
don't want to go back either. He's not saying that, but
no, he's definitely like number 2.
no. I'm saying good for Glenn.
Oh yeah.
Getting
Oh, this is
he
fantastic.
tried movies, didn't really work out for him.
No, that's more of a Charlie thing. But
Charlie made it in movies.
yeah.
By the way, I refuse to watch fucking Ice Cube and
dude, watch it.
really.
Yeah, it was all right.
I'll tell you this,
Oh
man.
no, dude, I don't blame you. Fuck that. That's the dumbest.
It looked
That-
like
What a
just
quick
looks like-
cash grab
like-
bullshit that is.
it was.
Yeah.
It was like it
Not
was.
shitting on Ice Cube, dude. Ice Cube.
I love Charlie Day. I love
Yeah,
both
me
of them.
too. Yeah, I mean,
But
I
they,
don't.
They both were just like, yeah, all right, this is a nice paycheck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Here's the
For
thing.
sure.
It was actually funny.
I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck.
And I thought it was a cash grab too,
I'll have
and
to
it
check it out.
kind of
I'll
was.
check it out.
But it was like it was actually funny one-liners all the way through the movie.
I get it.
It was
Okay.
that
Dude,
comedy.
when I
And
watch
that's the
it,
thing. I
I'll
mean,
watch
like
it
the whole
once.
Kevin Hart's fucking hilarious, but like if you see like Ride Along and then Ride Along 2, and it's just like Kevin Hart and Ice Cube don't like each other. And
Yeah.
now it's just like Ice Cube's annoyed by another one. You know what I mean? Like that's just
all it
all
is.
the movies
This
are
one
now.
was
It's like,
like-
dude,
I
be
think
Friday again. Like,
Kevin
Yeah.
Hart
you know?
sort of like I'm small, so it's like
ooh, I'm so little.
Yeah.
That's every fucking Kevin Hart joke anymore. Like,
Yeah,
It is.
I'm kind of getting.
Well, he was lame anyway.
I've never
I
liked
used to
Kevin
love
Hart.
Kevin Hart, but like the every punchline can't be "I'm so little."
I never like. I get why he's huge, and I respect him
Yeah.
for that. But it's not for me.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
No.
Some shit's funny. I don't know when he was talking about like his dad came in during the spelling bee and he's like, "You got a long dick." Like I don't know. That shit was funny, but I haven't watched any of his new shit, so I can't really say anything. But he just kind of seems like like the fucking Miley Cyrus of comedy. You know what I mean? Like
Pretty much
just
the next Dane Cook.
very
That's all he is.
marketable guy.
He's the modern age Dane Cook.
Super marketable. That's his talent.
Yeah.
No, I'm even. I mean, he is funny. He can be funny, but like, I don't think he's the world's greatest comedian, but he's the world's richest comedian. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to shit on him, but
Those comedians come around, man.
yeah,
They're always there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just this year's Jeff Dunham.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
in the past couple years, but he's starting to fade out a little bit. I
He's-
think
It's just like
That's right, 'cause
anything
he-
else.
Cat
A
Williams-
decade ago,
Dane Cook.
fucking
Cat
He's-
Williams
he's
just
up
dropped the
there in
new
the
special, by the way.
yeah, it was garbage.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking finish it.
We
it
made
hurt
it
my
about
soul.
15 minutes in.
That's about where
He
I made
was Kevin Hart before Kevin Hart became Kevin Hart.
It
And then
was.
Cat Williams fucked it
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
and it's just not there anymore.
Yeah.
It's like if
Cat
you're
had
not-
like 2 good specials,
Right.
and he fucking
After you swing on a 14-year-old, you can't come back from that shit.
Nah, dude, you need to take some time off, get your head straight.
Yeah. And I think that's what he thought. Dude, he went to trash talk shows and shit, though.
Really?
Yeah. He's like super into trash. Suge Knight went to that same show like right before he went back to prison.
Ugh.
Yeah. And Mac Miller was there like at a trash talk show.
Like a roast battle?
LA. No, Trash Talk, the band.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
no.
weird, right?
yeah.
But
Huh.
Cat Williams, I guess, super digs trash talk. Or at least he did that day.
That's odd.
Yeah, that's really
Doesn't
fucking
seem like
weird.
his cup of tea. Trash
Right.
talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that I've ever heard trash talk,
even,
but
like,
I can
really?
assume.
I'll have to send you some albums.
They're
They're really good. I mean, I have their tattoo on my finger, so I'm wearing their T-shirt and I have a tattoo of them on my finger. So
I remember I used to listen to them in like 8th grade and shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
I still listen to them a lot. You know, the biggest reason I got the tattoo is like, I mean, you know, I listen to like way more like fucking ASAP Ferg and Yo Gotti and shit, but like I listen to trash talk a lot, but like that band grinds so much harder than like any other fucking hardcore band. Like they grind so fucking. They like went on tour for like 3 years in a row, living out of a van, booking shows on the road. Just keep going.
That's
know what I mean?
weird.
Yeah, and they kill it too. Like I remember the first time I saw them, it was in Pittsburgh, up at Mr. Small's, and
Love
it was a
that place.
casualty show.
I love that place.
I
Me
love
too.
I like
It was a
too.
casualty show. It was leftover crack and casualties, and it was like the local Pittsburgh band played, and you know how fucking Pittsburgh punk is. It's kind of happy, and then like this drum set came out, and it was just like real basic lighting and stuff. Just like the lights went out, there was no like background music, there was no presentation. Just this dude came out and smacking the drums like this fucking super tribal like beat, and like fucking 10 dudes with like black bandanas on their faces came through the front door and like tackled the security and just started fucking people up in the pit. And Trash Talk came out and just was Trash Talk. And when you hear their music, you'd understand. It's like power violence, but like heavier. I don't know how to describe it. It's really fast and really heavy.
Like punk.
No, it's way more aggressive than punk. It's way more fucking like serial killer than punk. It's
Sweet.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I went into a different place there talking about the first time I saw Trash Talk.
You went in
And
it.
Dude,
did.
I
It was fucking deep.
You just like you had that
You went
1,000
real
word
deep.
stare.
Dude.
You're like you had PTSD.
I was
from it.
standing there, dude. It fucking. I'll tell you this, man. I was a kid with like a mohawk and split like the fucking red and black
I
pants.
forgot
and, like,
we
all
were. I
punk
forgot
rock
we
and
were
shit.
recording because I was just like so like, holy shit.
Yeah,
He's
well,
so into this.
well, I'll tell you
And
this,
I'm
man.
so into him
I was
being
a-
into it.
I just fucking stopped. I'll tell you this, and I was like doing mosh pits and doing crazy shit and picking fights at schools and like doing all kinds of crazy shit. I felt fucking nervous when they started playing.
Jesus.
Yeah, and that's something I haven't felt since like forever. And
Aw.
that was like I felt nervous, and I loved it though. Like it was that like real tension. Like I might get my ass beat. Like I might get bricked in the face right now. Like I don't know what's going on.
Definitely
And
gonna
so
catch a
since then-
foot.
And that's why I have a Trash Talk tattoo. You know what I mean? So
Man,
Fantastic.
see,
Mm-hmm.
there's very few like concerts I vividly remember like that.
I remember like a lot of concerts like that. Dude, I have Asperger's for music. I'm sure you know this by now. I spend all of my life savings into doing more music. So
Oh, absolutely. I
I
get
can play
it.
Rockstar for a night. But I'm playing Rockstar in Chicago in May.
Are you?
Yeah, and then Detroit if I can get it the day after. I'm really trying to. I don't know anybody in Detroit.
What's the
Smooth
what's
plugs.
The latest? Yeah.
Just fucking just slid him right in there.
What's the latest on the Debo?
Debo, okay, so I went, finally got his pre-op appointment on Tuesday. I was supposed to on Monday, but I fucking work, you know what I mean? So, but got him in on Tuesday. I estimated the surgery to cost what was it like 35 to 4,500.
Mm-hmm.
Going to cost 3,300. So $200 less than the minimum. That's good.
Yes.
I need a $1,900 down payment, which I'm well on my way of. At the benefit shows I made 554 and some odd change between both shows and the GoFundMe and all that. I just rounded it up to 600 and then I put in another 200, so that would make me at 800 now.
Mm-hmm.
Think my mom's going to give me a loan for the down payment and I can pay her back after I do the care credit and everything like that. And then so I just got to really hammer out the details with her and then call them back, pick a date. They're looking forward to having him, and after that, he's going to be in his kennel with literally he can get out to piss, shit, and then I'll walk him on a tight leash by his food bowl, his water bowl. Whether he eats or not, I don't know. And then I got to put him in his fucking kennel, and he's there for until the next day.
God damn.
That's what it has to be.
But he's going to be sedated for a minute.
They're going to put him on anti-anxiety meds because the doctor told me that, and that's, I was like, can I get sedatives? He's high energy and it hurts. He's like, yeah, that's the word, because he has a pit bull too, and his pit bull needed the same surgery. He said sedatives thinned the blood, so it would change it from 8 weeks to 14 weeks probably for heal time. So he said, what I'm going to do is an anti-anxiety med, and he's like, it's not going to totally sedate him and make him sleep all day, but it'll really take the edge off for him, and he'll definitely be like a lot calmer. He's like, that's the best way to do it. It won't thin his blood. That's why it would take longer with the sedatives. It thins his blood. So anti-anxiety meds, and he said about 2 to 4 weeks in, like monitoring it, like we'll correspond, and that's all in the price of the 3,300. We'll be corresponding. We'll be working out what the rehab is for him and everything like that. And he's like, there's going to be a day, like probably 4 weeks in, he estimated like I could take him on like a small walk, and I haven't taken him on a walk since he's been hurt. The bad news is that this wasn't an injury, that this is arthritic. And he said there's a 60% chance he gets it in his other leg within the next couple of years. And he said, but with this surgery, he said there's only a 5% chance that it fails because it's orthopedic surgery. And he said, I'll tell you, most of that 5% chance is because people don't like keep their dog in the kennel right, and they don't do all the things. He said
They
there's
feel
really
bad
like a
about keeping 'em in there.
0.00005 chance that it fails if I do the right things. And he's like, it has happened. He said it hasn't happened to him, but it has happened that it, but that everybody does all the right steps. But he's like, that's so rare, so
That's good, though.
That is
yeah.
good.
So there's
How
life
old is he,
then in
AJ?
trouble.
He is, I'm trying to think. I got him when he was like 9 months old. I think he's like a little past, about to be 6 or a little past 6. I would say about
So
there.
he's fucking, he's a young adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like
got a few.
about
He's
half.
got quite a few more years.
He's at the least halfway through.
Yeah.
But I think pit
At the
bull's
very
lifespan.
least.
Yeah, at
They're
the
like 10, they're like 11, 12 years old.
I heard
Yeah.
12 to 15. I think is average. And you never know. But 12 to 15 is average. But
I would say at the very
and it's
least.
like
he's
it's
halfway
kind of
through.
worth the $3,300 to me. Like I know he's just a dog, and like when he dies, I'll be devastated. But it's like I'm not his daddy, like he's not my
Yeah.
fur baby, but he's my dog, and I love him as much as any human can love an animal. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, fucking, trust me, I get it.
I'm sure you do. You got fucking Murphy tattooed on your arm, Yeah, I want Debo. I want a Debo tattoo.
And I didn't even get it covered up when he quit loving me.
Shut up, prick.
Sounds like dogs.
I'm just gonna like try to turn it into Leo.
Venus Marie.
Yeah, Venus Maria will love me till he's dead.
Yeah.
You should just get like a graffiti like mustache tattooed on him and like show him every day. Like, look at you,
This
fucker.
is even you anymore.
You in disguise.
But no, he's
Not
doing good.
I graffitied
Surgery's going to
you
be in the
fast.
next couple weeks. I'm posting it all over Facebook because I just made fucking nearly $600
Yeah.
off of a whole bunch of people for nothing. You know what I mean? And so I definitely want to be like as upfront. Like I plan on posting a picture of the receipt of the down payment and everything like that. You know what I mean?
That's
Just to show
awesome.
that I've done it all. So and just keep everybody updated.
I'm glad like it's working out for you, man.
Yeah.
'Cause you deserve it.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's awesome.
I'm
It
very
sucks
excited
because
for
I'm
you.
trying to move down to like towards Columbus, so this is definitely putting that back a little bit. But I'll get it done. And the runs though this summer, the runs. Chicago is already booked, And the name of the event on Facebook is Nervous Aggression is Back with an exclamation point. And like within 2 days, it had like 20 people going and like 50 maybes. So it's like, that's really good numbers for the first 2 days.
Fuck yeah.
And then I want to do Chicago. And then after that, we have Atlanta. In June 1st, I believe, is Atlanta. And I think it's the second will be, Nashville. And then June 20th in Annabelle's in Akron, 21st in Columbus, and then 23rd, 24th at Skatopia in Rutland.
Oh,
No
shit. You're going to
shit.
Skatopia.
The Skatopia.
Oh,
Dude,
That's
I wanna go.
titties.
You want to come?
I want to fucking
Let's
go.
go.
Oh
dude.
shit!
When are you
I-
going?
It'll be in June, like
Dude, I'm
mid to
fucking-
late June.
I'm fucking going.
You're
Okay,
coming?
yeah, dude. I haven't been to one of your shows since fucking you played with FTS in Kent.
Wow. Holy
That's
shit.
the last time I went to one of your shows.
That was a long time
That's
ago.
been a fucking long time.
That's been a
I
minute.
miss
Really?
them, dude. I
It's
miss
been like
them.
2 weeks for us. I mean, where were
Yeah,
you?
what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Even Theo was there.
Theo was there.
I haven't seen Theo in half a decade. He was there.
Theo.
Yeah, dude. I miss fucking. I want to go there. I want to fucking box some pictures. Ugh, I'm fucking drunk, dude.
No, you're not.
No.
Don't admit that on here.
No.
Okay, well, I want to fucking mosh.
Dude, yeah,
Dude, I
come
haven't
on.
moshed in a minute.
Come on. We got a camp down there, though. You know that, right? We're
Gotta
camping.
camp.
We're camping.
Everything
That
said on this
fucking-
podcast was complete fiction.
Yeah. By the way, this is all. I'm not in a band. I'm
We
I'm
have
a
to say
theater
that.
actor.
This is theater.
We have to say that now because Babygurl Lite just ruined it.
Like, I'm not tagging you in this anymore.
God damn it.
But
Damn baby girl light.
God damn it.
By the way, I spell it Lite like Miller.
Miller Lite.
That's
Hell
what
yeah.
I-
That's
How
what
else
I
would you
imagined.
spell it?
honestly, that didn't register. I was just like, haha, baby girl light. Like I didn't even. That's how light spelled, right, guys? Like I can spell,
Right.
but that's how baby girl or light spelled, right? Yeah.
No, there's only two things that spell light like that.
Yeah.
What other thing spells light like that?
Miller Lite.
Yeah, I know Miller Lite. Oh, how you spell?
Yeah,
Okay.
and baby girl light. It's the only way I use light like that, though. I'm not a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
you
Even
gotta
Bud
be-
Light is GHT.
Yep,
So.
because they're fucking people.
Ugh.
Barely people.
I don't know
but
how.
they're-
Yeah, well.
I don't know. Bud Light is the frat boy with too much money. Like you're
Hell
gonna spend
yeah.
that. I won't spend. I don't have anything against Bud Light. Like everyone's like, "Ugh, Bud Light's gross." It's not gross. Goes down smooth. You know what I mean? But it's like
Bud
I'm not
Light
spending
reminds me
30
of like
bucks
an
on a
overly
24
clean
pack.
cooler.
Yeah,
It's piss.
It is.
Get it out of here.
it doesn't.
Miller
mm,
Lite tastes weird. I'll drink it. It tastes weird.
It
I
does.
don't mind it.
That's
I
what I
like-
mean. I'll drink it. It tastes weird to me. It tastes like. It tastes way too like wheat.
Yeah,
It's literally the hops. They're just like I don't know what it is.
It's
Yeah.
sandalwood. That's why you get that fucking headache.
But why do I love High Life? Because
High Life's different,
High
'cause
Life's
it's a
fucking
champagne of
delicious.
beers. That's
it's
why.
literally the champagne.
That is the fucking champagne of beers.
God damn it, I love it.
Mm.
Love it.
Dude,
Colt
you got
45 is
The
the
great,
champagne
the
of
best
malt
cheap beer you
liquors.
can buy.
dude. If you get a bottle of fucking High Life at just the right fucking temperature,
Oh.
there is very few things on this earth better than that.
Do you know how fast I'll drink
Yeah.
it too? Just because
Oh.
how good it tastes.
It's really smooth for sure.
It's oh my god.
Oh.
It's the listen. I'm getting.
Are
Mhm.
we
warm.
watching dirt bikes?
Yes.
We are.
Hell yeah, we're watching
The pay-per-view's
He's
on.
like-
Where's the-
We're watching.
Dude, okay, so how about first tattoo? I'm thinking about doing the hoopy.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
get it with you.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's what.
What are you getting?
Hoopy. It's like it's gonna be an old whiskey barrel. It's gonna have like the old West, like the old brand.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna say Hoopy across it
Why?
because it's like the rednecks of the mountain states. Dude.
Of Appalachia and the
Yeah.
Ohio Valley, it's called hoopies.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Yeah, you know what a hoopie is. So
we're
do
we're
you know why
from
they're-
West Bagan.
yeah,
that's
I've been
true.
called that before.
Why did I
When I leave
just
here?
describe that to you
We're
guys? I
from
feel like
West
I was
Bagan.
describing for everyone else who doesn't know. That's what that
Yeah.
was.
Oh, there you go. Oh, good.
Ah.
good. There you go.
But you know why we're called hoopies, right?
Because we suck.
No, because we made the metal rings that go around the old barrels, the old school barrels, the wooden barrels. We make the
Oh.
metal rings. We make those hoops, so we're hoopies. That was our
Shit.
number one export back in the day, before pottery.
That's really sad.
Yep.
Now it's a derogatory term for a West Virginia.
Yeah. I say
What
Ohio.
a
I
proud
say East
people.
Liverpool is definitely hoopified.
A little
know?
bit.
Well, West Bagan's right across the river, so that's why.
And
Exactly.
poisoned it.
all my
Yeah.
friends are rednecks. They're not hoopies. I'm the only hoopy out of all my friends. So
Yeah. I always described hoopies as rednecks, but like liberal, or at least more lefty, like not extreme conservative. You know what I mean?
Like a left-leaning redneck.
For sure. Like, oh man, my friend down there, he's getting one of them gay marries. I'm so happy for him. Like, you know what I mean? Like that Bernie Sanders, man, he's got some good ideas.
That is a
like,
good.
You know
that
what
is
I mean?
a good. That is a good description.
It's like
of a hoopie.
that, but they
You're
still
right, 'cause
can't
that's-
understand why people get upset over the fucking Confederate flag.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. They're like, what do you mean?
I don't get the
What do you mean? My best friend Tyrone is cool with it. Like, and they really do have a best friend named Tyrone.
Yeah.
You know.
But that's
Like
a
Rhino
good
Chuck.
description of a hoopie because a hoopie is just like I'm just a simple man. I don't know too much. So they're just very humble
Yeah.
about everything.
Yeah.
I'm just a simple man.
Like
Yeah.
I know people in high school that would like leave in like a fucking S10 with a Confederate flag hanging off the back of it, blaring Tupac.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, like
That's a hoopie.
Yeah, I get it. It's a
the
nice guy.
Confederate flag's just Southern pride.
I mean, at
That's
the
how
end of the,
see
I
it.
think that's how.
But I mean, I can see like the differences between.
Yeah,
them,
but a lot
like-
of people use it to spread.
Yeah, there
hate.
is some
It's-
bad apple.
it's-
I don't know.
And-
it's just.
And they use it because they know it upsets
Oh
someone.
yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, that's
No,
what I
I
mean.
mean, that's
And that's
why
a fucking- that's the
nowadays. That's
worst
They
why
use
reason
it.
to
They
do it.
use it to spread hate.
That's why most people do it now. They're like, I voted for Donald Trump. Here's my red hat and my red flag, and I'm on red team.
You want to hear
Again.
the funniest thing my kid ever said?
What's that?
We were fucking driving, and he's looking out the window, and we're in the car, and she's driving, and he goes, "Look, British flag,"
And it was the
and she almost
stars and
wrecked the
bars.
fucking car.
That's hilarious.
That's so funny.
I hope whoever had it fucking heard that.
No, we were driving. down
Oh,
the road.
okay.
Damn.
I
Dude,
was-
that's kind of the British flag, but reversed.
It is.
Right?
Sorta.
Color swapped, right?
Yeah, pretty.
I never thought about that.
I was like, "Oh, not quite."
I kind of just want to get in a picture of the American flag just because that's the Yankee flag. You know what I mean? But like, I'm also not America. You know, I mean, I'm glad I'm an American. You know, a lot better than being a fucking.
It's a lot better than being anything fucking else.
Pretty much.
You can say
pretty
it.
much. Yeah, I mean, it's
That's
true.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, shit sucks right now, but at the same time, it's like, what would you do? Like that part of me still is, you know, freedom isn't free.
Where were you?
All our singers sound alike, by the way. Like American music, like the American music country is now like over a fucking half-ass shitty trap beat with every dude sounds the same. Every
Oh, they
chick
do.
sounds the same.
Oh.
See, like I feel
It's
like
"Him and them, man." It's like, bro, you're from Brooklyn. Shut the fuck up with your country shit.
I feel like the internet's reigning in a new generation of outlaw country again, though.
I think so. Like,
Like with
Ryan
Wheeler.
Upchurch is
Yeah,
one of those
Upchurch
guys, I
is
would say.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
I seen that dude. That dude has a
Yeah.
good voice.
Yeah.
Fucking Chris Stapleton's not that bad. Like he's a little bit poppy. Like he's friends with like Justin Timberlake.
See, I don't know them motherfuckers.
But he totally ripped off a Bob Dylan song. I'll
Like,
let
have you
hear
ever heard of the Hackensaw Boys? They're actually playing at fucking Oakland, and they're from like all over. They're touring all over the country, and they're stopping through Oakland. The
That's
fucking
weird.
Hackensaw Boys. Check out the Hackensaw Boys
They're fucking
for
dope.
sure.
Lucero's really good.
Yeah,
They're that fucking sad kind of country though. Like where
Ah, yeah.
you're gonna want to cut yourself.
like some
Well,
Waylon Jennings.
That
or
is
fucking,
country music, man.
Merle
That-
Haggard.
Yeah.
It is country music. It
Like-
was kind of like the blues with a southern twang on it. I mean, that's really what southern or country music it was
Yeah.
when it started.
You got old
I mean,
Wheeler,
yeah.
Wheeler Walker Jr.
Yeah. I see. I'm not too into comedy music. You know,
Yeah.
that's kind of
But
he's
not-
like,
I mean,
It's really good country music. It's
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
David Allen Coe kind of country.
yeah. Do you know Wheeler? You should check him out.
You should.
Roger Allen Wade. You guys ever listen to Roger Allen
No.
Wade?
You've heard Roger Allen Wade.
You had to.
Yeah.
You've seen the Jackass movie.
Oh yeah. So,
Gonna
yeah.
be
Gonna be
dumb. You gotta be tough.
Yep. Okay.
He's fucking
I
fantastic.
like that guy.
He's fantastic.
Then I because I really that's
he
a
writes
good
some.
song.
He writes some hilarious fucking music, and then
Yeah.
he writes deep ass country music that's fantastic.
I gotta check him
It's
out.
Oh, you AJ, you'd love him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you'd love him.
Yeah.
He has a good song. One of my favorite songs by him is "Lovin' You's Like Frying Bacon Naked."
There you go. That's a good song. That sounds like a good song.
I want a butt ugly slut with a bad drinking problem. I mean, he's got great songs.
Yeah.
And then like at the
I can relate to all of
flip
this.
over the coin, and he's got like amazing deep songs too.
Yeah.
I thought those were the amazing deep songs. I really fucking did. Like loving you is like frying bacon naked. Like Fuck.
No,
man,
these
I
are like
feel
his
that.
goofy songs, and they're still
I want a
fucking
butt
good.
ugly slut with a drinking problem. Me too, bro.
I want a butt ugly slut with a bad drinking problem. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
What was the one where he's talking about oh shit. Oh damn.
She was all liquored up.
Too fat to fly or something like that.
Oh, he does say something about which song is that? She was all liquored up's a good one because he does like this breakdown where he's just this spoken word, and he's like talking about his wife coming home. He's like, Lucy, get on in there and brush your tooth. You got work in the morning. You come home smelling like the Jägermeisters.
I like
She
it.
comes walking out here. Some dude threw up on my PF flowers. I said, dude, best bet's going to get up on back up to the house. He's hilarious.
Oh,
He's
by the
fucking
way,
hilarious.
Vince, if you're looking for a new hobby, I have a bow that I might be trying to sell.
A
And
bow?
a bow.
I can't do
Bow.
that. I just bought
Yeah,
it.
you can.
You want
got
him to
the
get
yard
on?
for
You
it.
want him to get into archery?
I
Hell
mean,
yeah.
I have a couple.
I just bought a ukulele. I got my new hobby.
Let me know when you want that bow.
I don't want
Did you hear that
You'll
noise?
buy
AJ?
that bow
I
off me.
might buy that bow off. I want a compound bow.
it's
Yeah.
it's my home security bow.
There you go. Yeah. Bro,
I would
it'll kill
seriously
someone
not-
for
I mean, I
real.
got my
I mean, it's a
crossbow for
weapon.
that,
It's a
so.
for real
I'm just
weapon.
rolling through my
You have
house
like
with a bow
17
like I can't
guns.
draw it
Yeah.
back. I can only draw it back like
Oh,
halfway because
you'll draw it back. Trust me.
It's easy.
It's the one I'm trying to sell. Max is 55. You can adjust it. That's why it's like a beginner bow, and you can drop it down to 35. But you'll do the 55 no problem. I'm telling you.
No, just imagine me having to make that 911 call.
Yeah.
Someone broke into my house. I shot him with my bow.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir?
I live in Steubenville, Ohio.
What do you mean you do not have a home security bow?
Yeah, exactly.
So you're just
right?
walking around with guns all willy-nilly.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of us can't own guns, all right, Carol?
Yeah. Some people care about
Legally.
fucking- yeah.
Dude, it's the Ohio Valley. I think it'd be believable if you
I
was just
think
like, I
so,
shot
too.
him with my bow.
I would shoot someone with my bow. I was
Alright.
like, well, I didn't want to wake my wife up. Like, of course I shot him with my bow. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
no,
What do
this
you
dude
mean?
was a straight bitch. I wasn't gonna waste a bullet on him.
I wanted to, can I, like, it'll be taken away. Is that right? Can I keep that arrow? Oh, word.
You just hear me in the background. Yes, a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Yeah, I got a pistol up in my room. I got a bow and arrow in my kitchen, dude. I don't fucking play around. If I'm downstairs and there's a threat, I got my bow at least. I got it. It's a 75-pound drawback Hoyt double cam with a whisker biscuit and a balancing bar. Like, yeah, bro, I'll fuck someone up.
Yeah, dude. You see someone's
Stabilizer.
climbing through your kitchen window, you fucking shoot that fucker in the face.
Exactly. It'll
That's
take them a
it.
lot longer to get through my kitchen window than it would for me to draw back. I'll tell you
Hell
that.
I'm gonna
He ain't
feel
get
that.
through that window.
Get
He
through
still
my
ain't
window, motherfucker.
He still isn't getting through that window.
See what's good. And then you come through the big window in the living room. Bitch, I got you.
See, I think it'd be funnier if you didn't own a gun. You'd be
Yeah,
sort of like,
just
no,
had a
officer,
bow.
I don't believe in guns.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're trying to pry someone off my steps.
And I'm like shaking, trying to fucking get the release hooked around the loop. Like,
I'm gonna have a field day if someone breaks in my house. I got like 8 guns surrounding me.
yeah.
I got my AK, I got my shotgun, and I got my Mosin. I got my 45. I got everything. If I use my Mosin, I'm gonna put the
It's
bayonet
over.
on and everything. So, like,
You're running around your house with a fucking bayonet.
the gun's like fucking 5 foot tall already. I'll put the freaking bayonet on it, and I'll just be waiting there at the door, be like, "Hey!" just like blast them through the door
Bayonets
or
are so
some shit.
ridiculous.
I can see you getting it stuck in the fucking hallway, like in the wall.
You blow someone's face off, and mom's mad about the scratched off walls.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna have the Mosin like resting on my stomach and everything. So it's gonna be like 6 foot standing out. They're gonna open the
So you shoot him and you puke on him. Nice.
But like the freaking bayonet's gonna be in their face as soon as they open up the door.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the hell?
Hey, what the heck? Hey, Christ, they fucking walk right into the bayonet.
Shit. They just slowly back out.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, shit.
It's bayonet. He's not
Be
fucking
gone,
real.
thought.
Motherfucker's got a knife on his gun.
And he came at me with his gun knife.
Yeah.
Barely got away.
Dude,
Fuck
could you
all
imagine
that.
like when like bayonets were like honestly a thing all the time? How fucking savage we used to be.
I
just
mean,
being
I have a
fucking, like,
smartphone in my pocket, so no.
No.
That's true.
No. Like, I like to think I could survive most situations today, but, like, come
Just
at me with
shoot
a gun knife, I'm...
Yeah, it's over.
I don't know how to defend myself.
I just curl up and let
But
you
when
kill
we
me.
we figured out the technology to fucking build a gun that shoots bullets.
It's a
And
mini
it's just like
cannon if you
blow,
think
yeah,
about
but
it.
it's a mini cannon, and then just like when you run it up on them, fucking blow a hole through their chest, stab them in the gut, keep going.
Or if you run out of bullets,
You don't really need-
you still have a weapon.
You still have a weapon.
You really, yeah.
Not for nothing. It's
Actually,
a
that's
solid
what the
wood
point of the
fucking
bayonet
stock. So
is.
Yeah.
if
But-
the bayonet even breaks, because they will bend up too.
Yeah.
So if that happens,
Fucking
you will
whack 'em
crush
with it.
skulls. You could crush a million cinder blocks with the butt of a Mosin gun. Like,
Oh, fuck
it's so you have a fucking weapon no matter what.
Yeah.
That actually was the point of the bayonet, is if you ran out of bullets, just fucking stab 'em. But it's just,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just funny to me, just like blow a hole through their chest and fucking like, you're good.
Just swirl it around
You
a
don't
little
need to
bit.
gut them, but it's like, why not? Just fucking gut them too.
Yeah, you're going to make sure.
Bitch, this is Russia, and you got it.
Are you guys ready to watch some people punch each other?
Hell
I'm about
yeah.
ready.
All right, who you got in Hunt, and who the fuck else is he fighting?
Blades.
Yeah, who you got in that one?
Man, I got Blades.
I got Blades by knockout in a second.
Do ya? I got Blades by decision.
Think
Yeah, and then I got Romero by knockout.
I do too.
Yeah, I don't know what round. Probably I would say at least third.
I hope it's early, so I don't have to see Luke Rockhold for 2 more years.
There you go.
All right.
Get sore loser motherfucker, right?
I
Anybody
don't
else?
know. I got Poop Pants McGee in the
There you
third.
go.
Who's
Yeah.
Big Pants McGee?
He's gonna slap a motherfucker.
Who?
Stockton, motherfucker.
Huh?
Everybody.
Stockton.
Who the fuck are you calling Poo Pants McGee?
No one.
Okay.
Poop Pants.
That's
McGee.
he means Luke Rockhold.
Poop Pants McGee.
That's
Yeah.
Luke Rockhold.
You'll see.
You'll see.
He's coming
You'll
off.
see.
He's coming off the top rope.
It's coming. I hate you.
Why?
He's coming off the top rope, you dickhead. All right, we'll be back on Wednesday night.
You believe he just said he hated me?
I love you, you son of a bitch.
Bye, savages.
Bye.
Bye, savages.